Inspire with Nendrix, the foundation.
Hey, what's happening? I have a 5-minute quickie for you. I was just watching this interview on YouTube and it just made me think of something that I wanted to share with you. So this is Dr. Daniel Harrison with Your Best Alive, and I have a 5-minute quickie for you. So hopefully you have time for me. So stop whatever you're doing and just hang out for 5 minutes, or walk and listen. Put your earbuds on. Whatever you need to do. You don't even have to look at me. Just listen. So I was listening to an interview with Charlamagne the God and the Breakfast Club, and they were interviewing Amanda Seales, and they were just talking about a slew of things, and it was pretty heavy, very vulnerable space. And one of the things that I remember them talking about is deciding what you want to get involved with in your life, whether it's personal, professional, spiritual, whatever it is, and determine if it's good for your mental health or not. And if it's not good for your mental health, make a decision for yourself if that's something that you're going to embrace or not. I remember, hearing Charlamagne mention, if it's not good for my mental health, I'm not going to participate in it. Nope. I'm not going to do that. Nope. I'm not going to go there. Nope. I'm not going to entertain that person. No, I'm not going to experience that. It's not good for my mental health. And I'm big on that. I'm big on that. Sometimes you might embrace something and say, intuitively, oh, that's going to be good for my mental health. And then you get involved in it and it's like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have done that. But I don't see any problem with making that decision for your life. If you know intuitively that this thing that you may get involved with, or this opportunity that's presenting itself, or this person that's coming around you or potentially coming around you is just not going to be good for your mental health, I'm a huge advocate on protecting your mind space. Protecting your mind space. And sometimes that means you got to protect your mind space from people that you absolutely adore, love. Protecting your mind space from family, protecting your mind space from friends, protecting your mind space from your children. I mean, sometimes you got to be an advocate for your own mental health, because you are going to be that one person that advocates for your mental health a little stronger than anyone else. And so if you know that you are being approached to participate in something, or you are potentially going to be surrounding, or people will be surrounded around you that you feel is just not good for your mind space, especially with what's going on right now in our country. Protect your mind space. If it's not good for your mental health, it's okay to say, I'm good. I'll pass. I'll pass on that. Sometimes it may not feel good for your mental health, but it's definitely something that is going to change someone's life for good. Right? So maybe there's an opportunity that's in front of you that, while it might be stressful to think about how you can get involved in that thing, the end result will be good for your mental health, or the end result will be good for changing the life of that person or these people or this particular system or industry. Then that's something that you have to really kind of process and decide on how to approach it. But I am definitely an advocate for protecting your mental space, your mind space, because you are the best advocate for you. You're the best advocate for you. So think about that as you are venturing into some new opportunities, or you entertaining new people or old people that have a history of really jarring that mental space, that mental wellness, that mind space, and make a decision for yourself if that's something that you want to welcome. And if not, just be adamant about it. If it's not good for my mental health, I will not allow myself to engage in that, and be okay with it. And don't make any excuses for it. And because people aren't old, that I explanation. It could be just as simple as that's not good for my mental health. Period. So yeah, I really appreciate that conversation in the interview that I watched today. I'm not quite sure when it was pre-recorded, but I just thought it was an amazing conversation, and just I want you guys to tap into that. Have those conversations with your family members and start talking about what are those things that are impacting your mental health, and start processing how you guys can support one another. So until next time, go into community and embrace someone. They're waiting on you, and continue to live your absolute best life.
My La Casa boy, this is my residence. My prescription boy, this is my medicine. The world can be sickening, living in house resemblance. Not to mention the media's effort to keep us in the most simplistic state of mind. Lowest age bracket committing the highest rate of crime.